What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. A new week begins with a ton of events and a ton of rewards. A lot of rewards for free-to-play players, but there is a ton for spenders. And if you are planning to spend this week, be careful, don't spend today, because I'm gonna show that to you right here. In 2 days, the 27th of September, you are gonna have 10% more cash back on AhkTaar, and so you're gonna save a lot of money. So let's begin with the Discord, because we have some news about the banner coming this Friday in the Miracle Wishes. We are gonna have a new legendary hero, Zora. I don't know anything yet about this new hero. We are gonna have to wait this week in order, maybe 1 or 2 days, in order to get the details. Marvel, Quinlan, Mamuk, and Belton. And in terms of epic heroes, a new one, Schist, Muradin, Ryan, and Olivia. So quickly, Marvel is interesting in two kind of content. PvP, because she has a block buff removal, she can put that on your hero, she can heal a lot and reduce your cooldown, so it gives you a huge advantage depending on the team you are using in PvP. In PvE, she is great against Rom in Dwarven Ruins, because the block buff removal will prevent Nazakma from stealing your buffs on your heroes, so you are safer. Then we have Quinlan. He is still interesting today, but not in all content. In the Elemental City, he can be great to freeze enemies and to deal a lot of HP burning damage. Outside of that, in the Dwarven Ruins, he's not gonna be great, but in the Tower of Mark, he is still great, and in the Faction Abyss, he is still mandatory if you want to push high in the tower, in the content. Also, in PvP, he has a huge advantage. Normally you want to play him with not that much speed, because if you have him exclusive too, he's gonna have an advantage getting some turn meter increase, such as Pauline does with the exclusive 2, and so he can basically play before a lot of heroes in front of you, and you can freeze them and deal some extra damage to them, so he is really interesting in that content. Then you have Mamuk. Great hero for many content, maybe all content in the game. One of the best heroes to have for the Elemental City, because he can taunt enemies and apply Immortal on himself, so you are safe because enemies on waves are gonna target him, and so your other heroes will remain alive. Same comment for dungeons, but something more for dungeons. He can apply an extra shield on your heroes if they take too much damage, such as Wim does, and also he can lower the attack of the boss by 40%, so it helps a lot. He's also a great hero to have in PvP for the same first comment. He can apply an extra shield to your heroes when they take too much damage, and also he can apply the the taunt and the Immortal on himself, so enemies are forced to target him if they don't remove your buff. And also he can remove non-attribute buffs to enemies, such as shields, immortal, damage immunity, etc. So it gives you a huge advantage for PvP. Then you have Belton. Great for some specific dungeons in Dwarven Ruins where you deal more direct damage. He can one-shot every team, every wave, so he is great for that. For PvP, he can be also a great hero. He has so much damage, he can one-shot an entire team if you are using him with the right heroes. In PvE, he is also interesting for the Faction Abyss. Also because he can apply an attack down 40% on the boss using the basic attack. Then you have Muradin, and this epic hero is really interesting because he can apply many things to your team. Consolidation 1, defense up 60%, tenacity up 30%. He can freeze enemies in AoE. He is a great hero. Then you have a Bleeder, he is decent. Schist, I don't know. And Olivia can be really nice for the Faction Abyss only, because she can protect one of your hero with an ally protection, reduce the damage he's gonna take, increase the speed of your heroes by 20%, and so it is the only speed increase you can have in this faction. So a part of that, we have a new code. Is it gonna show it here? Yeah, you have to go on redeem code in the game, so click on your avatar settings and redeem code and put September gift. Sept Gift, and you are gonna acquire 10 excellent runes. So that was all for the Discord news, and now let's talk about the in-game events because we have a lot to talk about. And first of all, before talking about the events, I would like to talk again about the fair arena for the players who think I am raging because I'm not in the top ranking. As you can see today, I'm top 43 because I've been more lucky to acquire more heroes, and if you check my lineup now, I have the majority of great heroes. I have Popper, I have Space, Belton, Focus, Melchio, Catherine, Asindo, Little Jack, I have Donna Rebelli, Engi 3, Nita, Pauline, yeah, I have Pauline now, Biziden, so of course I have the majority of great heroes in the game, and now because I was lucky enough to get them, to acquire them, I win. I win. So I'm still on my position. I'm still saying the same. This is too based on your luck, in fact. Even if I'm in the top ranking, I'm still saying the same. And if you have a look to my higher store, yeah, I have Pauline here, and as you can see, I refreshed multiple times today the shop, so I was able to get more heroes in it. I think this is the way to go, otherwise you won't have the key units and you are gonna stay below others. Behind others. So let's talk about the events. First of all, we have the magical clear, same as every time. We need to complete it in order to get an epic dragon eye here, and we have to spend some gems to acquire more rewards in it, more wishes, but we have no limited heroes that time, okay? But we have other events. If you click on the world boss, for example, you can challenge it 3 times a day and you are gonna have some rewards based on your progression. This is the progression of everybody, okay? So at the end, normally we reach the highest milestone here. It's 70%, 100%. And everybody is getting the same rewards here. Then you have your ranking, individual ranking rewards. So it's random, and you are gonna get that depending on your individual ranking. Event ranking, depending on your position, you are gonna acquire more stuff here. So a lot of gems. And then it's not that bad, even if you are a top 20, etc. You can acquire gems and you can get the same rewards as others here normally, so it's still really pleasant to do. And then some guild ranking, and here you are gonna have something special depending on your ranking. As you can see, the avatar here is changing, but it's not that much a big deal, right? And your contribution, you can just see the contribution of your guild members here. Pretty nice. Then you have a ton of other events, holiday events. You have the party benefits. Here you can acquire some flags that you can spend on the merit store, and if you have a look here, they changed a bit the rewards because now you get that chest and you can select some echoes. So if you have to choose some echoes, that one is great for a damage dealer, increasing your mastery, your burn damage and skill damage over time, because you can acquire 2 different flames, and depending on the flame you have on your heroes, then you are gonna have more burn or more skill damage, or both. You can get that one for a support. It is a great one, increasing your effect resistance, and also you are gonna increase the direct damage and dot damage of your heroes and the crit damage you are gonna deal. That one is great. On a Nesta, for example, on a Rista, it's really interesting to use. And outside of that, you can get a lot of other rewards. And I know that free-to-play players apparently love to pick the Epic Phantom Dragon Eye. That's a great idea, in fact. Before, I was only picking the stamina to farm more dungeons, to acquire more stuff. But yeah, it's a great idea to farm and to get the Epic Dragon Eye, because normally you can buy the 2 Epic Dragon Eyes for free if you farm the events correctly. If you want to buy that one, the Legendary Phantom Dragon Eye, normally you are gonna have to spend a bit. So if you go on the shop, you have some packs here, and in total, if I remember correctly, to acquire the Legendary Phantom Dragon Eye, you need to spend something around 40 euros, something like that. If you want that one, you need to spend a bit more, so it's more expensive to obtain that one, but then it's up to you to decide if you want to spend or not, depending on the rewards you want to have. Then you have the lucky wheel, and the rewards completely changed. This is not the same as before. As you can see here, this is the first wheel, and you can acquire some legendary forged gear. And this is great gear, look at that. Attack rate 4%, speed 30, it's average stats, okay, substats, okay, but this is a legendary piece of gear. And great for your daughters, because today the meta in dungeons, in PvE, is around daughters, right? So this is the best piece of gear you can have for your daughters. And you can acquire some for free. I don't know exactly how many coins you can have for free without spending gems, but if you are planning to spend gems, you can complete probably the first one, so you can acquire some skill ups. There is only one skill up. Some miracle wishes, some great gear, and this is really interesting. And then you need to draw 50 times the wheel in order to be able to reach the second one. And on that one, if you complete it, or if you are really lucky, you can acquire that chest and you have another limited hero inside. You can select Pauline or Little Jack. So if I remember correctly, if you normally before you needed 70 to 80 draws in order to complete the second wheel, and now it's only 50, so maybe you are gonna have to spend like 70 euros in order to complete that one, and be sure to acquire them. And then you have another wheel, and you can select another limited hero, Nicholas or Esther. But that time you are gonna have to be lucky, and if you are curious about the rates, you have the rates here if you click on that icon. So 2% chance to obtain the hero selection chest, 2% chance also on the last wheel, so you are gonna have to spend more. Maybe with 100, 200 euros you are gonna be able to acquire that chest also. But remember that the money you are gonna spend on this event is not corresponding directly to the limited hero you are gonna get, because you are also gonna acquire a ton of other rewards. So it's better to spend on that event than spending on mini games in order to get only one limited hero. In my opinion, this is better, but this is still a budget, right? Then you have the holiday packs. Okay, we are gonna talk about that. You have that one, you can acquire a bit more excellent wishes for not that much. You have some extra packs here, and normally you should have also, no, you don't have the holiday packs here. Okay, you have this one, sorry. Same as always, the best gear in the game for 70 euros, you can select the artifact you want. You have some echo packs also, 230 for 100 euros. Pretty interesting if you are a big spender, and that one is still the best one in order to buy some wishes and get a lot of XP potions. It's up to you. Then you have the holiday pass. You have to complete some quests, and you can get some a lot of rewards for free, and an epic dragon eye at the end for free without spending anything. If you have a lot of budget, if you want to spend to get some extra rewards, you can get up to 6 supreme wishes here and a lot of diamonds, also more food and potions. It's up to you. One more time, personally I don't need more rewards here, so I'm not gonna buy that one. You have broken packs for spenders, and this is a good deal, clearly a good deal. This is not the same as before, as the previous one we had, but look at that. You still have that. If you can buy maybe 100 euros, something like that in total, maybe 110 euros, you can acquire 10 chests of rune selection. This is amazing. This is amazing. Basically, this is the best source of runes you can have, but you need to spend. But remember that if you want to get one rune number 10, you need to spend 20 euros to acquire 2. So in order to acquire 10, you need to spend 100 euros. And here you can acquire 20 with only 110 euros in total, but you get many other rewards. You can prepare your wishes for this Friday. You are gonna have to spend 100 euros and the other stuff, but you are gonna acquire 125 runes and also a ton of XP for echoes. And this is insane, the amount of XP you can get if you buy the entire packs here. And at the end you get a legendary phantom dragon eye with a mythic dragon scale. So of course, if you are a spender, You should focus on the good deals. This is where you're gonna have the best value. This is insane, the rewards you get inside. It's gonna cost a lot, but it's up to you one more time. Then, we talked about that. You have the holiday sign-in. You have to sign in every day to connect through the game, and you can acquire a lot of stamina, gems, some echoes, legendary skill up, and also a potion of regression. This is great. And you have also the challenge dungeon, on which you can challenge. This is a different one. We never had that one, okay? And you can acquire more rewards in it and a ton of gems in the shop here, as you can see. And also an epic skill up and one food 5-star. This is insane. The amount of rewards we can get during this week, this is so great. I love that. Tell me what you think about that in the comment below. You have also other events, the championship, don't forget to do it. The Broken Land is gonna open tomorrow, so we are gonna be able to acquire even more rewards during the week. And we have the double drop in the chest, so more rewards this week. Also we have the Brave Trial, so many rewards. And also we are gonna have Growlin in 2 days. Great week. Tell me what you think about that. Hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye bye.